This right here is probably one of the most frustrating rules and regulations related to Medicare Part B. It gets under my skin every time I have to talk about it, but the question came up, so I want to show you the resource. No, we are not allowed to bill Medicare for services provided to our family members, people within our household. It's just crazy. Like, I am the best person to treat these individuals. I should get paid to treat these individuals. It's part of their covered benefit, but it's not. So let's read through the regulation and then we'll talk about it. This is a Noridian website. I'll post a link to the website URL down below in the description. But basically, services provided to relatives. So it says Medicare regulations do not provide provide payment under Part A or Part B of Medicare for expenses that constitute charges to immediate relatives or by immediate relatives of the beneficiary or the members of his or her household. The intent of this exclusion is to bar Medicare payment for items and services furnished by physicians or suppliers who would ordinarily be furnished gratuitously, free, because of the relationship of the beneficiary to the person imposing the charge. The exclusion applies to items and services rendered by a related physician or supplier, even if the bill or claim is submitted by an unrelated individual or by a partnership or professional corporation. So even the people working under you, the people you employ as clinicians, would not be allowed to submit claims through your company for services delivered to your immediate family. It applies to items and services furnished incident to a physician's professional services, for example, by the physician's nurse or technician, only if the physician who ordered or supervised the services has an excluded relationship to the beneficiary. They mention what an excluded relationship is at the bottom. So who are immediate relatives? Husband and wife, natural or adoptive, parents, children, siblings, step-parents, stepchildren, stepbrother, stepsister. This is crazy here. Father-in-law, mother-in-law, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, grandparents, grandchild, spouse of grandparent or grandchild. Like, come on, guys. A brother-in-law, sister-in-law, relative does not exist between physician or supplier and, relationship does not exist, and his or her spouse's brother-in-law or sister-in-law. Okay, so finally we got a little bit. So a brother-in-law, sister-in-law relationship does not exist between a physician or supplier and his or her spouse's brother-in-law or sister-in-law. So that opened a little door there. A father-in-law, mother-in-law relationship does not exist between a physician, supplier, and his or her spouse's stepfather or stepmother. A step relationship and an in-law relationship continue to exist even if the marriage upon which the relationship is based terminates through divorce or through the death of one of the parties. So even if you divorce, these relationships are still intact. Members of the patient's household. Also excluded are people sharing a common abode with the patient as a part of a single family unit, including those related by blood, marriage, or adoption, domestic employees, and others who live together as part of a single family unit. A mere rumor or border is not included. And then it goes on talking about charges for physician and physician-related services, charges for items furnished by non-physician suppliers. So here's the deal, man. It stinks. It really does. But at the end of the day, this is the rule, the regulation. So if you want your parent, your spouse, your child receiving the best possible services, you might as well just refer them out to the best person that you know in the area who's not related to you or your business, because there's no reason that those services should go unpaid. And then you, as the related party, could provide free supplemental services to the people you care about most. And if you just absolutely can't find someone halfway decent to take care of your loved ones, obviously you do it for free. But guys, I hope this helps in answering the question, can a therapist treat an immediate family member under Medicare and receive reimbursement for that treatment? The answer is no.